Today it's a fun summer get ready with me featuring a whole bunch of new drugstore makeup. Join me, that's coming up next. Welcome back, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50 where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Well, you might remember I did a huge drugstore makeup haul at the beginning of the month and bought a few things, not just a few, quite a lot, of things that I've had my eye on for a while. I've added a few more items as the month has gone on, and today I'm doing a fun get ready with me featuring all those new products today. Not necessarily new to the market, but certainly new to me. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you'll consider subscribing and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. Today I'm putting together this summer look, and as always, all products that I mentioned today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. I have my face all prepped with my serums and moisturizers and of course my sunscreen. I went ahead and did my eyebrows, and I used my favorite pencil. This is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. I've tried a lot of other brow products. I keep coming back to this one and it's so inexpensive. On my lips, I have the City Lips Lip Plumper Gloss in Clear. I've been testing it out the last month, and you know, I like it a lot, and I'll have some thoughts for you in my monthly roundup at the end of the month. For eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I've been loving this. It's such a nice little product and super easy to use. A little bit on the finger, and then I tap it in between two fingers and then just pat that over my lids. For primer, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is an old favorite of mine. It's just really so very good. I just take my finger and kind of scrape it inside there and get a little bit on my nail, and then I just sort of tap that around my face in the areas I want it, and then just smooth it in. I always like to make sure that I get it underneath my eyes so that my concealer will stay put a little bit better throughout the day. I'm really excited about the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today. I've had my eye on this for a long time. This is the Blush Crush palette from ColourPop. You can see the colors right here. I've been hankering for a really beautiful pink toned palette, and I saw this from ColourPop. It's only available on the Ulta website. You actually won't see this if you go to the ColourPop website, which I'm on way too much. But I did find this at Ulta and finally pulled the trigger on it. I'm really excited. I haven't even swatched it yet, so this is what we're going to be using today. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, tap it into this color right here. It's like a cream color for all over the whole eyelid. This is called Lovesick. And then I'm just very lightly going to coat the eyelid with that shade. Next, I'm going to go in with a crease brush and tap it into cheek to cheek and start working that into the crease area. And when I'm doing my crease color, I like to make sure that I just keep my eye straight ahead, that I don't lift my eyebrows, because when I lift my eyebrows, it's a lot different than when my eye is just normal. So I always like to start out with just my eye looking straight ahead so that I get that crease color in an area that I'll be able to see it when my eye is open. Once I have it placed above my natural crease, then I'll take it down into the fold a little bit. Gosh, that is such a pretty color. You know, it looks brown in the pan, but it's really kind of a pinky tone. It's so pretty. Again, I'm going to place that above the crease with my eye just natural. And once I get that placed, then I'll go ahead and lift my eyebrow up and put it down into my actual crease. Now I'm going to take my big fluffy blending brush and just start blending that in. I'm really impressed so far with these colors. They're so pretty. This is exactly what I was looking for. Can you see just that soft pink tone? It's so pretty. Next, I'm going to take a detail brush and dip it into this darker plummy color down here. How Rogue is the name of it. Just a little bit on my brush, tap that off, and then I'm going to tap that into the outside corner of my eye and bring it down a little bit along the lash line. Work it up into the crease just a little bit. I mostly want to keep that just to the outside edge of the upper lid. So far, I'm so tickled with this palette. This is exactly what I was thinking about. Back in with my blending brush to blend that all out. And I don't want to move that color too much. I want to keep it towards that outside edge of my eye, but I want to soften the edges up and blend it into those two colors I put on previously. Now I'm going to take a flat brush and dip it into this pink color in the middle called Made You Blush, and that's going to go over both movable lids. I'm just going to pat that on. Ooh, that's so pretty. Now back in with my blending brush, and I'm just going to shear that out to really soften the color and blend it into the other colors on the lid. Now I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and tap it into Made You Blush just a little bit, and I'm going to run that right above the crease color just ever so lightly. Now I'm going to tap my finger into this pretty little peach color called Enamored. It's a little bit of a shimmer color, and I'm going to tap that onto both lids. Oh gosh. I can't tell you how thrilled I am with this palette. This is exactly what I had in mind. Now I'm going to take a flat brush and tip it into Lovesick up here, and I'm going to run that right under my brows just to highlight that area a little bit more. Just kind of cut that brow in right there. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I'm in the color 202. This is from their Infallible line. I picked this up in my drugstore haul that I did just a little while ago. If you didn't see that, I'll go ahead and list it up here, but I picked up a lot of great drugstore items that I've been trying out all month long. This was in that haul. I'm really enjoying this foundation, and I can tell because I keep reaching for it on the days when I just am doing my makeup for not filming, just regular daily wear. I like the way that goes on. It stays all day. It puts a nice finish on the skin. It's really a great workhorse look wonderful foundation, so I'm pretty pleased with it as of today. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand like that and just start tapping that over my face. And I always like to start with my foundation with a brush and smooth it all over my skin, and then in with the blending sponge to just tap that out. I really like the way the sponge puts the finish on the foundation. It's just become so smooth and almost satin-like. I haven't found any other way to get such a nice finish on my foundation, so that's why I don't like to miss this step. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Pretty Vulgar concealer. This is my current Holy Grail concealer. I just love it. It feels like skincare when I put it on. I think that's one of the things I love so much about it. I just put a little bit under each eye and then a dab towards the outside. And then I tap that in with my finger. And I'm using the new concealer hack that I showed you guys in my last video. I love this. It makes my concealer set down so beautifully and smoothly, and it really stays. I'm taking a little bit of my Tarte setting spray, spray it on the back of my hand, just a little bit. I'm going to tap my finger in there and then just very gently tap that underneath my eyes on top of that concealer. You don't need very much. It's just a very light tapping. I'm going to let that set for a few minutes and I'll be right back. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD powder. Put a little bit on my brush, tap it off, and then just very gently set that under eye area. Then I like to go back in with my sponge and very lightly just tap that in. I'm just blown away at how smooth my under eyes look with this new technique. If you haven't tried it, give it a whirl. You might really love it. For bronzer today, I have a new one from e.l.f. This is e.l.f.'s Primer Infused Bronzers. I haven't used these yet, but I've heard so many wonderful things about it, so I went ahead and picked one up in that makeup haul I did. I like to take a brush and place my bronzer around my face and then go back in and blend it out. So I'll just go ahead and place that where I want a little bit of contouring and bronzing. Then in with this wonderful e.l.f. complexion brush. I picked this up in my haul as well. This is my second one of these. I love them. And then I just blend that all out. I'm trying a new blush today as well. This is from Milani. This is their baked blush line. I have it in Luminosa, which is one of my favorite blushes. This is in Dulce Pink. And I'm looking forward to using this over the summer, having a nice kind of pinky look. Here's the color right here, and there it is swatched on the back of my hand. Can you see that? It's just so very pretty. It has a little bit of luminosity to it. Take a little blush brush and just dip it into that very gently. Tap it off, and then I like to keep my blush on the outside upstairs area of my cheeks. Back in with that complexion brush to blend, blend, blend. I'm also trying a new highlighter today. This is not a new highlighter, but it is new to me. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is such a cult classic for so many people. This is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you. Oh gosh, isn't that pretty? So here's the blush, and this is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna take a little bit on my brush and to just hit the top of my cheeks and a little bit on the front. Gosh, that's pretty. And then I like to go back in and blend that out. Then to finish up the complexion, I like to go in with the Milani Prep Set and Glow. This is just puts the most luminous little glow on my skin. I absolutely love it. And you guys can see from what's not left in the compact how much I've used it. So I just swirl a little bit on my brush, tap it off, and then I just lightly dust that all over my face. I'm going to jump off now and do my tight lining and my mascara, and I'll be right back. For lips, I have 2 new products, and I'm excited about both of them. This has been so fun trying all these new products today. This is an LA Girl lip liner. It's in the color Pinky, and this is a new color for me from Maybelline. It's called Born With It. You can see both colors here, the lip liner and then the lipstick. Here we have the finished look. This was such a fun get ready with me. There wasn't a stinker in the bunch. Everything that I used that was new, I love. The Infallible Pro Glow Foundation from L'Oreal, I have nothing but good things to say about this. This is probably the 6th or 7th time I've used it. It goes on beautifully. It looks lovely on the skin. It's super affordable. Highly recommend this. I've been loving this. The Blush Crushed palette from ColourPop. This was exactly what I was looking for. Beautiful pink shades, lovely formula, easy to blend. I just am crazy about this palette. I had been on the hunt for a pink tone palette for a while, kept seeing this, didn't pull the trigger, finally did. It's only available at Ulta, and of course I'll have all the products listed and linked below. If you're looking for a pink palette, I can really recommend this. It's a good one. The e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. Golly, I love this. The color is wonderful for my skin tone. There's no red or kind of brassy tone to it. It's just a cool tone brown. I think it looks so pretty. It blended out beautifully. And it has a formula. It's very smooth and light. The primer infused part really seems to come across when I've used this. I love this. The Milani Baked Blush in Dulce Pink, new love. It's just really, really pretty. If you're looking for a luminous pink tone blush, I think you can't go wrong with this one. This is a winner in my book. And the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, gosh, this is a cult classic. I said that earlier. I can see why. It's such a pretty tone. It looks great. It doesn't seem to really accentuate my fine lines and wrinkles, which I have a lot of where my highlighter needs to go. This is super affordable. If you're looking for a highlighter, I can highly recommend this. It's easy on the wallet and it looks terrific on the face. Well, I certainly enjoyed doing this pink look for the summertime. I've been wanting to do a pink look, and today was the day, and I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.